Salvatore Sal Mineo Jr. was born on January 10, 1939, in the Bronx, New York, to Sicilian immigrants. His parents, Roger and Dorothy, worked tirelessly to provide for their large family. From a young age, Sal showed an undeniable talent for performance. By the time he was 10, he was already appearing on stage in various productions. One of his early breaks came when he portrayed the Crown Prince in the Broadway production of The King and I, alongside Yul Brynner. This experience not only honed his acting skills, but also gave him a first-hand glimpse into the demanding world of professional theater. It was clear early on that Sal was destined for greatness, setting the stage for a remarkable career. A breakthrough in Hollywood. Sal's breakthrough came when he was just 16 years old. In 1955, he landed the role of John Plato Crawford in the iconic film Rebel Without a Cause, alongside James Dean. Sal's portrayal of a troubled teenager dealing with abandonment and loneliness resonated deeply with audiences, earning him widespread praise. His chemistry with Dean was electric, and many have since interpreted his role as a groundbreaking representation of LGBTQ+ youth, a concept that was taboo in 1950s cinema. The performance garnered him an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actor, making him one of the youngest nominees at the time. This marked the beginning of his journey from a promising actor to a full-fledged star in Hollywood. A rising star in Hollywood. After his successful debut, Sal's career continued to soar. He quickly became one of Hollywood's most sought-after young stars, known for his intense emotional range and brooding vulnerability. Films like Giant, 1956, Crime in the Streets, 1956, and The Gene Krupa Story, 1959, further established him as a talented actor. In 1960, he received another Oscar nomination for his portrayal of a Jewish Holocaust survivor in Exodus. As Sal's career progressed, he proved that he could tackle emotionally complex roles with depth and nuance. However, as the years went by, his public image began to shift, and so did his place in Hollywood. The struggles of growing older in Hollywood. As the 1960s progressed, Sal began to feel the limitations of Hollywood's typecasting. The industry, uncomfortable with his rumored sexuality, struggled to cast him in more substantial roles. At the time, openly gay actors were a rarity in Hollywood, and Sal's decision to live authentically in his private life, despite the risks, made it harder for him to maintain his position in the industry. As he aged out of his teenage roles, the offers started to dry up, and Sal found himself increasingly marginalized. Instead of retreating, however, he embraced new challenges, turning to theater and directing as a way to reinvent himself. A bold artistic shift. In the early 1970s, Sal took a bold step into the world of opera. He began stage directing, and in December 1972, he directed the opera The Medium in Detroit. This marked a significant departure from his earlier career in film. Sal also took on the role of Toby, a mute servant in the production, showcasing his range beyond his established persona. His interest in complex, dark characters continued, and he found himself more drawn to material that challenged both him and his audience. For Sal, this was a chance to express his artistic vision on his own terms and to break free from the constraints of Hollywood. A return to television. Sal's artistic evolution didn't stop there. In 1975, he made a return to television, playing Rachman Habib in the Columbo episode A Case of Immunity. His portrayal of a conniving political figure reminded viewers of his immense depth as an actor. The role was a far cry from the sensitive, misunderstood teens he had become known for in his youth. Later that same year, Sal appeared on SWAT, playing a dangerous cult leader, again demonstrating his willingness to tackle unsettling and controversial material. Both roles highlighted Sal's ability to evolve and adapt, refusing to be defined by his past roles or the industry's expectations. A career resurgence. By 1976, Sal's career began to see a resurgence. His performance in the stage play P.S. Your Cat is Dead, in which he played a bisexual burglar, garnered critical acclaim. The play, performed in San Francisco, explored themes of sexuality, power, and vulnerability, topics that were still seen as taboo at the time. The success of this play reignited interest in Sal's talents and gave him a fresh start in Los Angeles. This period represented a personal and professional reawakening for Sal, allowing him to explore new and controversial material while continuing to challenge audiences with his emotionally complex roles. Love and turmoil. The relationship with Jill Howarth. In 1960, while filming Exodus, Sal met English-born actress Jill Howarth. Their on-screen chemistry quickly developed into a deep personal connection, despite their age difference. Sal was 21 and Jill was only 15. Their relationship was marked by turbulence, with periods of passionate involvement followed by emotional distance. At one point, they became engaged, a decision that Sal hoped would bring stability to his chaotic life. However, the engagement ended after Jill discovered Sal in a compromising situation with another man, which led to her reevaluating their relationship. An unlikely friendship. Although their romantic relationship ended, Sal and Jill remained close friends. Despite the emotional pain caused by the breakup, Jill demonstrated remarkable loyalty to Sal, maintaining a close bond with him throughout his life. Their friendship remained strong, with both respecting each other's journeys. Sal's protective nature became apparent when he confronted television producer Aaron Spelling over his brief relationship with Jill, a moment that demonstrated the depth of his care for her. This instance also revealed Sal's internal struggle with his sexuality and his desire to protect those he cared about from the complexities of Hollywood's pressures. The final years and tragic death. By the time of his tragic death in 1976, Sal had found emotional stability in his long-term relationship with actor and acting coach Courtney Burr III. Their partnership provided Sal with the quiet and private life he had longed for, away from the public eye. Unfortunately, on February 12, 1976, Sal was tragically murdered outside his West Hollywood apartment. The circumstances surrounding his death were unclear, and the case remained unsolved for several years. The entertainment industry was shaken, and fans were left heartbroken. The murder mystery and its aftermath. For years, the murder of Sal Mineo remained a haunting mystery. Initial theories suggested a mugging gone wrong or a possible hate crime due to his sexuality. However, after a lengthy investigation, a breakthrough came in 1979 when 21-year-old Leonel Ray Williams was arrested for an unrelated crime and later confessed to Sal's murder. Williams was convicted and sentenced to 57 years in prison. However, many people remained suspicious of the official explanation, believing that there were deeper motives at play. A darker truth revealed. Decades later, in 2026, new documents emerged that cast doubt on the official story. Internal police memos and court transcripts suggested that Sal's murder may have been part of a larger conspiracy, with individuals connected to Hollywood and organized crime possibly being involved. There were hints that Sal's outspoken personality, his activism, and his openness about his sexuality may have made him a target. Despite the conviction, many questions remained unanswered, and the truth about Sal's death remained clouded in ambiguity. The legacy of Sal Mineo. Sal Mineo's life and career remain a testament to his resilience, talent, and authenticity. His legacy is one of emotional depth and artistic bravery, as he constantly challenged the limitations imposed on him by the entertainment industry. Though his life was tragically cut short, Sal's contributions to cinema, theater, and television continue to resonate with audiences. The mystery surrounding his death may never be fully solved, but Sal's story serves as a reminder of the power of living authentically and the challenges that come with it.